Don't. No, just don't do it.
Obi Davy. Looky, it's Black Superman.
Idiot.
Even the Hulkster wouldn't do that. Well, now.
You, dumbass, go away.
Aw.
You suck.
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're taking a look at another DC Multiverse figure, and it's Earth 22 Superman. So this is another figure that is part of the Build-A-Figure series for the Justice Busters, and I found this figure at a local Walmart. I have not seen this figure on the shelf, so I went ahead and picked it up. I thought it looked pretty cool. I've always liked this character. I want to say he's been around since the 70s. I mean, he pops up every now and then, and he was just recently in the DC Comics, which is very cool. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that this is the first official Black Superman action figure that we've ever received, which I think is pretty cool. So if you know for sure, leave a comment down below. I tried to look for another Earth 22 Superman out there, and this is really the only one that I could find, so I think it is. So if not, definitely let me know, but definitely a cool character. Let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. And here we have the Earth 23 Superman in package, and this is actually the second figure I've gotten for this character. The first figure that I actually got in a promo box, and I ended up giving it to a friend of mine. He is a grandfather, and he has a little baby grandson that has some issues, and he gave him this figure, and he was actually reaching for it. He's like, "Papa, I got you a Superman," and that made his little eyes light up. So I was very, very happy to hear about that. And there's something, I don't know, there's something about little kids, being able to identify with a superhero, and I just really like the fact that we're getting an actual Black Superman action figure out there, so little boys and little girls too can identify with that in our country. And it's just one of those things. We've had a Black Barbie forever, but I can't find for the life of me a Black Superman, and that just every kid, regardless of what color, what race, has always put a sheet or a towel on the back of their shoulders and jumped off the couch or bed and pretended to be Superman. And I just think that is a really cool thing that we've got going on out there right now. So looking at the figure itself, this is the same package we've been getting from DC Multiverse. It's got the Justice Buster Build-A-Figure part in there. We have got Superman. We have some really nice artwork of Earth 23 Superman. It says Justice Buster down there. Same Multiverse logo up there. Nothing really on that side. This side's got a picture with, looks like some stats, which is very cool. So, kind of a close-up. So yeah, there he is. Love that artwork. We get the same artwork on the side here. And then we get his stats. Calvin Ellis. Which is pretty cool. Now, the goofy thing about this version of the character, the newest version, he's also the President of the United States in Earth 23, which I think was kind of a stupid nod to Obama, which I won't go into politics, but yeah, that's kind of weird. But yeah, is what it is. Here's the back of the package. There's the Hulkbuster, all the other figures that you can collect in this line. So just kind of a close-up of the Hulkbuster there. So there is that. We get Batman. We get this really creepy Joker. There's the Arrow from the TV show. This figure, Earth 23 Superman. The Flash from the TV show, and the Reverse Flash, which I've already reviewed. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Superman out of box and see what we think. So here we have Earth 23 Superman out of the package, and it's actually not a bad figure. There is a gripe I've got about the figure, and I'll kind of go over that here in a second. But looking at the accessory piece, this is the part to the Justice Buster. Lots of nice detail for this leg. I am definitely digging it. It's very flat. It has a very big ball joint right there. No twist. There's the hinge. Oh, it's so tight. It does twist right there. It's a pretty hard plastic all over, which is nice, very secure. This, though, is a soft vinyl type plastic that's on there, which is kind of strange, but yeah, is what it is. Definitely very, very cool looking, though. I'm sure that figure is going to look really, really neat once it's assembled. So, taking our focus back to Superman here, I like it. I think it's a good representation of the figure. There's some really nice paint apps on here, and we'll get in the detail here in a second. It just really, really cool. Looks like the comic book figure. I like that. I love the color deco. It's the cape that bugs the hell out of me. If you look, what the hell is that? It doesn't come out either. That's glued in there, so don't try to rip that off. It's just this. They should have added the molding up here if they're going to do that, and put it to the top. I don't know. There's something about it I don't like. I just don't like it. The vinyl's nice. It's a nice thick vinyl. As far as articulation, his head moves back and forth. He does not look down very much at all. He can look up, which is nice for a Superman figure to get him in flight poses. His arm is on a joint that rotates all the way out. It goes out that far. There's a twist right there. He has a single jointed elbow, and then almost dropped him. He's got a twist at the wrist, but there is no hinge, which is unfortunate. He's got an ab crunch. Goes that far forward. Doesn't go hardly at all back, which is unfortunate. He's got a twist at the waist. His leg goes up that far, goes back that far, comes out that far. I mean, the dude can do some splits. Woo! Which is unfortunate because there's no ankle pivot. It's a single jointed ankle joint, single jointed knee, and then there is a twist up here, and then do the legs twist at the boot? No, they do not, which is unfortunate. I mean, it's okay articulation. It's not as good as a Marvel Legends figure, but it's not too bad either. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I really like the head sculpt on this. It looks a lot like the comic book. I love the inverted Superman logo, and it has a much more diamond look to me, which is really cool. The paint brushing on the body looks nice, and he's got these little Superman diamonds in his shoulders, which looks really, really cool. I like the black stripe around the cape. I think that gives it a very distinct look. Again, it's just, the top of that cape is just done so badly. I don't know why they did that. And then he's got his gauntlets and his belt. Definitely look very, very cool. Like the black and the yellow, I think that comes off really, really well. Taking a look at the midsection of the figure, again, I really like these gauntlets. The belt looks nice. He doesn't have any shorts per se. It's just all blue, which is not bad. I think it looks pretty decent. And, of course, you've got the vinyl cape. Again, I like the cape. I just don't like the top of it. The back of the cape's just, well, red with a black outline, which looks really, really cool. I think that came off very clean, no smudges. But, yeah, very, very well painted. Taking a look at the bottom of the figure, he's got his boots. I mean, there's not really much going on there. He does have some yellow pinstriping around the boots. I like how the boots are not too terribly high. They're a little different. They kind of look like shit stompers, which is neat. And the cape comes right just below the cuff of the boot, which is very, very cool. It really makes it look different from some of the other Superman figures that we've seen. For comparison, here we have the Earth 23 Superman next to the Nightmare Deluxe Batman vs. Superman Batman, and then this is the Deluxe Heat Vision Superman, and he's a little bit taller than the two of these guys. Kind of cool to see the two Superman figures together. It'd be nice to see a shelf collection with a bunch of variant Supermen. I may have to do that. I don't know. But definitely cool. Love the paint on this guy. I think it came out really, really well. So is the Earth 23 Superman a figure that you want in your Superman collection? Well, if you like the DC Multiverse, you're going to like this figure, I think. If you are into collecting the alternate world Supermans, you're going to like it. If you like variations of Superman, I think you're going to like this figure. And obviously, I think if you're an African American comic book nerd, you're going to like this figure. It's definitely different. I like the paint scheme. I like how it looks like the comic book. I really do like it. They did a good job with it. I've always liked the deco. I always liked how he's got the reverse colors on his chest to differentiate him. I think that's very, very cool. And it poses well enough. I mean, it's not Marvel Legends posability, but it's got enough posability that we can get it in a really nice flying pose here. I think that looks really cool, really dynamic, and I think that look really, really nice up on the shelf, and that may be the way he gets displayed. I don't know. The only drawback I've got on this figure is the top of that cape. I think they could have done that better. But overall, I'm very happy with this figure. I think it is definitely awesome. So there he is, the Earth 23 Superman from DC Multiverse.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And as always, look for more videos in the future.